In our Guild Adventure mini-series, let's see what happens when we're third. The order and sequence of the attempts is not mandatory, so you can do different things, especially on different maps. The first thing is always the same. Check out what is already available and what has been discovered. You see that quite a lot of things. This is an amazing start. This time, in order to make myself as useful as possible, I'm considering the following. I'll do a run near the bottom to discover these areas. And by the way, if I run out of movement points, that can also happen. In that case, I don't do the spatio-temporal tunnel, because I can just come back in the evening. By the way, notice that planning for this guild adventure started on Sunday because I did my Sunday run early enough so that I get all the movement points replenished. So on Sunday evening I don't do any more chores. Basically the whole map is discovered anyway, so I cannot do much. So now we're going down and we're gonna discover this area. Shrine of Magic, this is important. You need as many of these as possible. I'm really low on this because there are gonna be generation 3.5 heroes coming, even for free, and you need a lot of these spell scrolls to level up Edgerton skills, everything. So we're going down here intentionally because this is yet another spot, this one, to collect the resources. If you don't make it with the bottom ones, don't worry about it. These are just regular resources. All 5 Keymaster stands are done. Everything else is done. You want to aim for defeating these units because of the easy reason that they are worth crystals. By the way, if you want to get crystals for free, you know what you can do? Ask someone else in the guild who doesn't care about movement that much to go to the underground with you and go to your town, so you defeat them and then they come back, you defeat them, you come back, you defeat them, and you get blue crystals. You can do that, by the way. Theoretically, according to the game rules, you're rewarded blue crystals if you're running low on blue crystals. It's kind of slow, but it's doable. Now, I can do one of two things. One of the options is that there is a reasonable chance that there is an obelisk in here. And with this move, I can already visit the tree. That's one of the options. This would leave the discovery of all this area, including the bottom area and the demon area, to someone else. The other option is that I use one of my 5 teleports to teleport here and start discovering this area and potentially go up. I strongly believe at this stage that my 401 movement points that I currently have, with 200 yet to be claimed, is not gonna be enough to discover all this and then visit the monoliths. So I want to keep my options, especially that the most important buildings are already there, only the Demon's Gate is left. And I just want to get this area fully discovered. Now, given that I won't use all 3 of my resource collection abilities, I use one, because this enables me to move here and discover this 1 hex. It's like a micro optimization. It didn't pay off, but at least we got the hex. We visit the monolith. This is a no-go. We don't need talent potions. Developers, by the way, the talent potion, we get so many of these talent potions. Please update these rewards. It just couldn't be worse. This is optimal. It's something we get for free, this resource, and spell scrolls. I want spell scrolls badly. Done. So we collect these. Okay. And now you can choose to spend movement points. Actually, I will spend movement points this time because there is still room for a teleport. And there is only room for 1 teleport. So I teleport here, grab the resource, and get the rumor. So one of the options is to look here for obelisks and spend movement points on that. I will choose the other option at this stage. I'm very high on teleport, so I will just use a teleport. Done. And given there is not much to collect, I mean, I can do an armor collection, but it doesn't matter at this stage because we're far too strong that armor won't help. And I don't think there is gonna be a big fight this week anyway in the underground. Even if there was, it would be borderline useless, the armor. And now we are here. By the way, this armor feature as well is rethink it. Because at this stage, like collecting armors, I only collect armors if I absolutely have to. Now, we can go down for Arian, but then we'll have to go back up for the Quartermaster. So I will choose the following. This area has been discovered. This area has not been discovered. So I teleport in here. Get the resource. Get this. Get the other resource. And collect. Now at this stage we have 242 movement points left. I'll collect everything. Now, the issue is the following. We need to do useful things on day one. We rejected discovering the bottom area, and it would cost us more to get back. So going back is a suboptimal thing. We could have done this earlier. We can do the Arian quest, but then there is a 50% probability the chest can either be here or here. That we would visit territories again that we had visited before. Let alone the fact that I need 70 movement points to get here from the castle, if you teleport it back to the town, and then more movement points to get to Arian. This won't benefit on day one. I will do it on another day. It's a weekly quest anyway. And I've chosen to discover this area with the extra benefit of getting the 20 diamonds stolen from Red Label. And this goes all the way until, well, I have 2 teleports. That's a bit problematic. But I think I know what to do with these 2 teleports as well. At least with the first one. So I don't mind if I miss some monsters at this stage. I'll steal these, and there you go, Tavern. That's the best thing that can happen to you in a guild. So I told you I know what I'm gonna do. I'll go here and teleport. It's debatable if I should be here, like this time I got lucky. But it might as well have been a good idea to teleport just here. And save 10 movement points. The genie is kind of an overrated thing. Because it's not that hard to get a genie from other sources, but it's really hard to collect 80 genies. There you go. I mean, we can do this extra 10 movement points, but then we won't be able to discover this area. But this area doesn't need to be discovered, because someone else will discover this anyway. So I'll just go here and grab the vampire, that's it. I think there is never anything in here. So we're done with this interior area, and it's always painful to navigate to here and then teleport out. So we made good progress here as well. Back to the town. We don't have enough movement points to visit the tunnel, because we're done already. Never spend diamonds on movement points, except if a tavern is only within reach with this extra spend, and you won't be able to visit that tavern anytime soon. That's the only exception for spending diamonds on movement. Oh, I forgot to use... I'm so dumb. I forgot to use one of the teleports. Anyway. Actually, it's not that bad. Because... I will have to come back for the tunnel and then teleport back to the town, and I'll be able to use that teleport to the underground. So that will save me the 40 movement points anyway. I'll have to do this in the evening. And then my points will replenish for tomorrow a bit faster. And this was the third guild adventure run. We'll continue with the fourth one.